Hello all, hope things are well. Wrapping another week in selling with Saturday's sales here and our 87th episode. Let's get going. Another bundle sale from Etsy. You know how much I love my bundle sales and this back-to-back days with the comic bundle on Etsy. Yesterday was all DC Huntress covers and today the bundle is an assortment of independent books with baddies on the covers. Shout out to Robert from Wisconsin for this nice bundle. Let's check out each one of these sexy books. First book is 2009 Chaos Comics Lady Death vs Vampire Ella #1. Picked up $10 after discounting this bundle. Talk about a battle worth watching. There was a Seinfeld episode where the hopes are with women fighting each other that there is a chance that clothing goes flying. With Lady Death and Vampire here, they both already wear very little to the imagination. Vampire is always teaming up or getting into fights with other comic book hotties. Here are some of the other get-togethers. She probably teams up and fights with Red Sonja the most, but my absolute favorite is the two of them teaming up with Betty and Veronica. Net book here is a Vampire Ella book in 2022 Dynamite Comics Vampire Ella Year 1 Colette Turner variant #2. Also picked up $10 here. Colette Turner's covers are magnificent. She's done quite a bit of Vampire Ella covers and they are all stunning. To be honest, Vampire doesn't look as scary when Colette draws her, which is cool knowing there is a lighter side of Vampire Ella for us fans. Last book in this bundle is a 1998 Top Cow Image Comics Michael Turner's Fathom #1 variant cover A. This too was $10 in the bundle. Fathom is a comic book series created by Michael Turner, who was inspired by an issue of National Geographic. It follows the adventures of Aspen Matthews, a marine biologist who discovers that she is a member of a race of aquatic beings with the power to manipulate water. She's sort of a sexy Aquaman, which is funny because Mera is a sexy Aquaman. Anyways, every cover of Fathom is like a swimsuit edition, which really is the draw for me. Anyways, I got $30 total for this 3-book bundle. Thanks again Robert for this, and with that we get a bundle dance. Here we go with 3-girl bundle dance, going left to right. There's a nice Vampire Ella cosplayer. That's the reason I enjoy comic conventions so much. Center, we have white-haired beauty dancing. I tried looking for Lady Death dancing, but apparently she doesn't. Last there is a beauty dancing by the beach like our hero from Aspen. Keep those bundles coming folks. Moving on to eBay, sold a graphic novel to start. This is a new DC Comics Death of Superman hardcover graphic novel. This was a consolidation of probably the biggest comic book event in my lifetime. The death of the original superhero Superman. It was ridiculous with all the news coverage and now documentaries with this. The Death of Superman is a famous comic book story arc that spanned from December 1992 to October 1993. Featuring Superman's epic battle with the monstrous Doomsday and his subsequent demise. The story was divided into 3 parts: Doomsday, Funeral for a Friend, and Reign of the Superman. The story had a huge impact on the comic book industry and the popular culture, as it showed the vulnerability and heroism of one of the most iconic superheroes of all time. The story also introduced new characters and concepts, such as the 4 Supermen who claimed to be the successors of the original Superman. The story was later adapted into various media, such as animated films, video games, and live-action movies. The Death of Superman book sold over 6 million copies. I got $17 for this clean new graphic novel. Not too bad for the buyer considering 30th anniversary hardcover edition goes for $40 at Barnes Noble. Staying on eBay on my apparel store, I sold this new Old Navy women's 6-pack 1-size ankle socks. Funny thing about this is I literally listed this one day prior to the sale with all these leftover seasonal items. This one obviously from Halloween. Cool socks that my wife gave me to sell since we never used. I got $11 for this, which is close to break even. The big thing is I get to tell my wife I turned it around in a sale pretty quick. This takes some of the sting of all that inventory in the garage collecting dust where she nags me about all the time. Going to my brick store, I sold 2 Snoopy sets. Not a bundle item as it was 2 Snoopy brick sets to 2 different buyers. First one is a new Peanuts Baron Snoopy's lab building set with 55 pieces. I got best offer of $27 for this set. Not sure why Baron Snoopy is working in a lab because he should be pretend flying. I'm worried this is the Breaking Bad Snoopy doing unscrupulous things at this lab. The other Snoopy set is new Peanuts Beagle Scout Snoopy Park Bench building set with 78 pieces. I got $37 for this set. If you ask me why this set is priced higher, the only thing I can tell you is Scout Snoopy is in greater demand than Meth Lab Snoopy. Makes sense, right? These Snoop sets are always cool though. All time, I've now sold off 32 different Snoopy sets for about $900. I live nearby Knott's Berry Farm where they have a Peanuts store and I pick up these cool sets. The best set still is the iconic Lucy Psychiatrist set. I've sold that set alone 10 times. End of the day, we love Snoopy and the entire Peanuts gang. Last item or items of the day came from my Mercari store. 2 books in one listing here with 2023 Image Comics G.I. Joe Facsimile #1 black and white variant number 301. These are 2 cool books as this launched G.I. Joe comic books going from IDW Comics to Image Comics along with the entire Transformers universe. The facsimile is nice too as it brings back a lot of memories as I remember buying the original. My original though got all beat up from reading, which is a bummer since a graded cover of original G.I. Joe number can go in the thousands. G.I. Joe also holds a special place in my heart watching the cartoon series as a kid after school and collecting the various actions figures. I got $25 for these 2 books, one showing off the facsimile reprint of the first G.I. Joe issue and then the other launching into the next generation of G.I. Joe with Image Comics. Okay, That is it. 8 items sold today with another 3 coming from the Etsy Huntress bundle. Gross sales ended up being $147. Pretty good. Shipping and handling was $31 or 21% of my total sales. Still average here. Selling fees were $29 or 20% of sales. About average there. That leaves a net of $87. Taking out the cost of goods of $45. It leaves me with a net profit of $42.29. All about identical to yesterday. You can check out that video with episode 86. Keeping it going. Okay, that is it, and thanks for watching again. Check out my stores and shoot me an offer. If you have any questions too about running your store, let me know. I can offer my suggestions and my experiences. Send in your comments and questions and I may read them in my next video. Thanks. Bye. 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 Bye.